Go live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Scottsdale, Arizona, Bemis Field at Notre Dame Preparatory, Notre Dame Prep, site, home site of the Saints. My name is Vince Delicio, and I am joined by tonight's broadcast partner doing some analysis, Saguaro Sabercats head boys basketball coach, Lucas Ramirez. Coach Ramirez, how are you, sir?
Doing well. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
We're excited to have you, so it'll be exciting to get your analysis, your take on everything Saguaro tonight, and as well as what we see on the other side of the field. So it should make for a great contest tonight. So tonight is probably, arguably, the biggest game of the year for both of these teams. You know, the Sabercats come in ranked number 1 in 5A, number 5 in the Open. The Saints come in ranked number 8 in 5A. So there are many, many implications based on this game alone. Every game obviously is important, but this game alone carries a lot of weight. Does the opportunity for a win here for the Sabercats allow them to move up into the Open, to stay in the Open? What does it do in terms of a win for the Saints? They move up, obviously, in rankings, opportunity potentially to break into the Open. We don't know until the game gets played. So we're going to go to a quick interview pregame here with Coach Mons. Take it away. Hey, guys, here with Saguaro football head coach Jason Mons. Coach Mons, how's the week of preparation been for this game?
It's been a good week. You know, I think our kids are dialed in. I think they understand what's at stake in this game tonight. So I think they've been focused. I thought we had our best walkthrough of the year yesterday, which, you know, walkthroughs aren't anything special. It's just kind of polishing up everything you did during the week. But I felt like the attention, the focus was there, which is usually a pretty good sign.
I feel like this game is going to be a game of key matchups, more so than any other in past weeks. How do you feel the team has prepared for what you're seeing on film?
Yeah, I mean, I think just like any other week, we've tried to find tendencies in our opponent, find ways to try to exploit those, and get our guys matched up in good situations to try to make some plays. So we're excited about that, and I think we'll have some opportunities to make plays tonight.
Okay, Sabercats coach Jason Mons out at Notre Dame Prep. Big game tonight. Tune in.
Thanks, man.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Bemis Field in that rendition of the national anthem. Beautiful rendition. So we're going to have a chance throughout the game here. Obviously, Coach Ramirez, Saguaro boys basketball coach, will be providing analysis throughout the game. We also want to get to know his team this year. You guys just started practice this week.
Yeah. So we had tryouts the beginning of this week, and now we're getting dialed into actual practice. It's exciting. We have a lot less time this year to practice compared to last year, with all the COVID setbacks, but we're getting excited. We scrimmage at Pinnacle on November 18th, and then our first game, home opener, regular season opener against Mingus at home.
Very nice. So that is, we'll get to know your team a little bit more as the game goes on, and obviously get to know you a little better. You've been a great friend of our program and allowing us access to the team. It's been a lot of fun. The team captains are at midfield right now, and for the Saints, number 5, Gavin Smith. Number 8, Braden Wells. number 2, Brock Narveson, and number 52, Dylan Jones for the coin toss. And for the Sabercats, number 99, Tristan Monday, number 73, Parker Brailsford, number 12, Ridge Dutchicall, and number 8, Javen Jacobs. And the Saints have deferred to the second half, which means that the Sabercats will be receiving first. In your opinion, you've seen enough games, Coach Ramirez. Pick your poison, offense or defense. What can you say about what you've seen with the Sabercat offense?
Yeah, I mean, they're exciting. They got a lot of weapons. We've seen that all year long, and I think the message the past few weeks is trying to put together a complete game for 4 quarters. So, getting off to a hot start, no matter what side of the ball you're on, is important for the Sabercats right now.
So, in Coach Mons' weekly film session that we did this morning and had a chance to get a look and get to know this Saints team, these guys are a multi-dimensional team. They match up very well. There's very compelling matchups tonight, particularly the wide receiver defensive back position with both teams, the running back position versus the linebacker, the quarterback, very similar styles. They have a quarterback that has a strong arm that's also fairly mobile, just as the Sabercat quarterback, same qualities. So it's a matter of probably who makes fewer mistakes tonight and who can run away with the biggest plays. So deep to receive for the Sabercats, manning his familiar position is number 8, Javen Jacobs, and kicking off for the Saints, 17, Keegan Lynch. Now, one other thing, Coach Ramirez, you've got a lot of, a good handful of kids that are multi-sport athletes that have played basketball for you, and there's also a few baseball players on this squad.
Yeah, no question. I think a lot of our followers, supporters are familiar with Tristan Monday from last year, out here on the gridiron. You got Devin Dampier, who's joined us from Pinnacle High School. He's a phenomenal basketball player as well. Brady Hugendorn is also a guy who's a multi-sport guy for us. And we have a number of guys throughout our entire program at all levels playing football, multiple sports. Freshman
Dejon Hinton on the return makes it respectable. Gets it about a 34-yard return. The ball will be placed on the 36 where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sabercats. Now, the compelling story is going to be, and Coach Mons really downplays this, He plays multiple quarterbacks, and he doesn't have a 1 or a 2. It's just depending on the situation, and that's what he's great about. There's plenty of reps to go around. In the shotgun formation, starting quarterback tonight, number 12, Ridge Dutchicall, split backs in the backfield, receivers out wide. Dutchicall with the snap, right off the bat, gives to number 8, Jacobs. Jacobs finds the lane along the right side. After a gain of about 4 yards, it'll be 2nd and 6. Jacobs also one of those that was a multi-sport athlete. Really saw him. He was an exciting outfielder.
Yes, very talented baseball player as well. One of Coach Mickey's favorites.
Coach Joe Mickey, the Sabercat baseball coach. Dutchicall, 3 receivers split out wide in a bunch formation on 2nd down. The give to Jaden Matthews, gaining a few more before he's finally brought down by defensive end Ben Roberts. Roberts, a heralded defensive lineman for this Saints team. He really stood out on film, and Coach Mons really talked him up quite a bit during film as well.
Yes, I mean, this entire Notre Dame squad, they aren't afraid to play us. It's fun playing a neighborhood matchup. You're in Scottsdale. You take pride in playing those neighborhood teams, and anything can happen in these games.
And tomorrow night is NDP's Culinary Fest. It's been nominated as one of the top culinary
Coach, we tend to go off script periodically throughout the game, so I have to know, is your fan club tuned in tonight?
Oh, I'm sure they are. They loved commenting on the the live stream.
We actually may have shut that off. I don't know.
We'll blame them.
Yeah. All right, here we go. On 3rd down, Dutchicall brings his offense up after getting the play from the sideline. Tight end JoJo Clark is in the game. Receiver split out wide. Single back in the backfield. Matthews. Dutchicall scrambles, Searches finally found it's Clark along the sideline. He's going, gone, touchdown, Sabercats. Wow.
And again, a play like that people don't talk about it enough with Ridge. Able to make a play with his feet a little bit, then make a short pass. There you go, touchdown.
Clark, a sophomore for this Sabercat team, one of a good handful that contribute heavily to the success of this team. Michael Ortiz now in to kick the extra point for the Sabercats. The holder, number 85, Derek Calderon. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it's good. And just like that, first drive, the Sabercats take it down on a short pass, turned into a long run, touchdown. JoJo Clark, score is 7-0. Vincent, can I call you Lucas? Is that okay?
Whatever you want.
All right, Vincent Lucas, we'll be back after the break. Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention, student-athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner. Cat Network, Ortiz to kick off. And the return by 28.
Ivan Martin.
Martin in on the stop. And John Ruvo the fourth on the return. So the Saints will have it 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on about the 25-yard line. Call it the 24. And Lucas, in terms of the offense here for this Saints squad, they do a lot of things really well. But in particular, their screen game is very good. Their short passing game, they excel at. They've got a big, strong, powerful offensive line, and their center is probably their best offensive lineman.
Yeah, this Sabercat defense has been working all week. We'll see how it looks right now.
On the reception, number 5, Gavin Smith. And you may recognize that last name. Smith is a very common name, but he had an older brother that's now at the University of Texas, Jake Smith. So Gavin, just about as talented as his older brother.
Definitely have experience. When I was over at the last school I was at, helped out with the football staff there, and Jake Smith made us pay often.
Saints have it 1st and 10. Ball is on the 36-yard line. Quarterback is Braden Wells. Wells in the shotgun formation. Receivers out wide. The quick give inside, finding a lane along the left side, is Andrew Vines. And finally brought down by 52 for the Sabercats, Micah Lutu. You know a lot of these guys very well, obviously. As a school with as small as an enrollment as Saguaro, you know them very well around campus.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Micah, I have him in my American government class.
Oh, there you go.
It's great having our athletes, in all of our classes, but it's great building relationships, seeing them, outside of athletics.
2nd and 4 now. Wells, and the quick give once again to Vines. Vines is met just past the line of scrimmage. And in on the stop that time, 22, that's Jeremy Campbell. Is he a pretty good student?
Oh, great to have in class, good student. And that's what's great about, all the kids here in our program. Just high character. They take their business in the classroom seriously, and it's a joy to have them in class.
3rd and 2 now for the Saints. Receiver split out wide, single back in the backfield. Wells looks to pass, does, and completes it for a 1st down. And on the reception, number 3, Scott Simmons, stopped on the play. In on the stop, 26. That was Dejon Hinton.
Hinton's definitely not your typical freshman out there. Has had great success this season. Also a really good basketball player as well, might I add.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay. All right. He's probably itching to get out on the court as well. Here we go. 1st and 10 Saints. 2-by-1 set. And stoppage in play here. We'll find out what the call is. Looks like it'll be a false start penalty. And that'll come back.
And we all know it, but that just kills drives. You know, you got some momentum, make a big play on a 3rd down, and there you go.
Mental mistakes.
False start against the Saints. Moves the ball back 5 yards.
So we really talked up the fact, you know, we saw a lot of good things from the edges of this Saguaro Sabercat defense. You know, you've got Tristan Monday on one side, you've got 95 Magnum West on the other, and they give once again to Vines, who's met by 22 Wyatt Pearson. So with that, you know, we have Monday, and West is almost like a mirror image of Tristan, just a little smaller version of him, a little smaller, younger version of him. But they're you know, there's not a lot of depth on this team, but there is a lot of talent.
No question. I mean, you know, if you're an opposing offense, pick your poison. What side you want to drive the ball on, because you're going to be met with some relentless effort.
Vines under center now. 2nd and 12. Vines back to pass, sets his feet, releases downfield.
Overthrew it.
And overthrows his tight end, who doubles as a defensive end, Roberts. And defending on the play by Thomas DeCesaro. Here's another one of those multi-sport
Another
athletes.
multi-sport kid. I have him in class. Phenomenal young man. A joy to have in the classroom. I could say that about all of them. But, man, talk about someone who he just flies around, has fun.
Yeah.
Loves being at Saguaro.
You know, with kids like that, they make great coaches one day.
No question.
Yeah.
No question about it.
2-by-2 set. Actually, 3-by-2, empty backfield. And Vines now checks into the backfield. Wells back to pass, completes it.
Oh, wow.
For another 1st down, completed to number 7, Hudson Stitch. And Ivan Martin in on the stop. 1st down, Saints. So the matchups tonight are so compelling because you look at both rosters and they're nearly mirror images. And, you know, you've got Notre Dame Prep with a 6-2 record hosting a 7-1 team. And but again, with the matchups, you got a lot of talent at receiver, at running back, on defense as well. The line. I mean, you could go up and down the roster, and it's like looking in a mirror.
No question about it.
Vines with the ball, trying to find an edge, can't, and runs into DeCesaro, who drives him out of bounds after a gain of about 1, maybe 2. Okay, and we've got some substitutions here for the Saints. Once again, folks, thank you for joining us on the Sabercat Network with the Varsity Sports Show. Vince DeLisio here, joined by my new broadcast partner, Lucas Ramirez, Saguaro boys basketball coach. Coach, so far you're doing a great job.
You know what? It's like riding a bike. You
That's
know,
right.
it's
Okay. Wells, and on the screen,
there you go. Talk about that screen action.
finds Vines, who runs up the sideline, finally pushed out of bounds, but not before drawing a
Flag
Yes.
there. Some extracurriculars, perhaps.
We'll see what the call is here, waiting on the lead official. Stick around at halftime, by the way. I know it's early in the game, but just putting it out there, we will be joined by a very special guest.
Secret surprise.
Yes.
Keep you on the edge of your seat.
Yes.
It's hard to miss them. I might have said too much already.
Personal foul against the Sabercats will give the Saints a little bit extra real estate, and it'll be 1st and 10 on the Sabercat 15-yard line.
That moves the ball to the 15-yard line, and it's good for another. Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10, Notre Dame at the Saguaro 15.
As Wells brings his offense up. Vine's in motion. Wells finds Vine on the swing route. Bounces off a couple of defenders before he's finally brought down by DeCesaro on about the 4-yard line. Call it the 5.
Takes the pass to Vines. It's down to the 5-yard line, which is good for enough. Saints, first down, first and goal, Notre Dame.
Well, they're managing the clock very well. They're moving the ball down the field. And this is again, you talk about the matchups tonight. It's something that the Sabercats had prepared all week for, and they're seeing it on the field, and they're seeing a pretty darn good team in front of them. Wells under center, and that'll probably be against the offense. It'll be a procedure penalty. Bring it back 5 yards.
You know, the thing is, we've seen a handful of teams play against Saguaro who have hung with them for whether it be a quarter, 2 quarters, 2.5, 3 quarters. You got to sustain it for 4 quarters against a team like us here at Saguaro.
Yes.
You know, but a drive like this builds the confidence, gets you to believe. Saw Horizon a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they hung in there, and you know that was a ball game through 2.5, 3 quarters.
Yes, it was. Wells under center, gives to Vines. Vines knifes through the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1. I was chatting with someone close to the Saints program during pregame, and he talked about the fact that there's a lot of players on this team, the Saints team, that go both ways, and that's an issue. You know, conditioning comes into play, but if you're playing hard throughout 2-3 quarters, eventually starts to wear on you a little bit. So if they're going to strike, they've got to strike early and get that confidence, like you said there, Coach.
And that's what people don't realize. Not every program has the luxury of having kids be just one way, one side of the ball.
Wells back to pass, another whistle and a flag.
Penalty on the play. Dead ball. False start.
Another false start.
False start against the offense.
Interesting. We've had a good number of those on this drive. And, okay. Here we go. Coming up on 4.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Wells under center. Offense shifting, 2-by-2 set. Vines in the backfield. Wells back to pass. Wells searches, goes over the top. The corner route, finds a receiver. Touchdown Saints. Brock Narvison.
That was a nice play call there.
So it was a very simple corner route, and the ball was thrown to where only the receiver could get it. It was to the outside shoulder. It looks like we may have an excessive celebration there. Flag thrown. Okay, touchdown will count. Yeah.
Excessive celebration there. You know, you're seeing them crack that down even at the college level now, more and more.
Well, and to their credit, when you score against a team like Saguaro, you're
going to be a little jacked up sometimes.
Yeah, you'll be a little excited. On the extra point or attempt, the kick is up and good. Andrew Vines, and that ties the score at 7. Here, coming up soon on the end of the first quarter, Vincent Lucas will be right back. Place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Welcome back to Notre Dame Prep, Bemis Field, and the Saints just tied the score. It's 7-7, and the Sabercats will have another shot on offense here.
Time to answer.
Deep to receive for the Cats. Once again, number 8, Javen Jacobs. Number 2, Janias Marsh.
And again, you know, pick your poison. Who do you want to kick to? Both major threats.
Oh, boy.
We've seen it all year long.
Keegan Lynch to kick off once again for the Saints. Good high kick, great hang time. Marsh goes over his head, loses it in the lights, finally picks it up, keeps it somewhat respectable, gets it near the 20, gets spotted at the 21 where the Sabercats will have it 1st and 10. Now, we play a little game throughout the course of the game, and that game is, guess who the Sabercat quarterback is going to be on this
You know, it's
drive?
funny. I was just thinking that.
Yeah. So, go ahead. Who's it going to be?
Oh, I'll throw money on Dampier.
Okay. Well, you're wrong. It is Ridge Dutchakal.
I owe you a Coke.
Okay. Ridge Dutchakal comes out, lines his team up, and Jaden Matthews in the backfield. Receiver split out wide. Dutchakal back to pass. Goes over the top to the isolated receiver.
Oh.
Nearly completes it. And the intended receiver, Janias Marsh.
Looked like threw his hands there.
Lynch defending. I can definitely see how you can lose a football in the lights. In these lights in particular, it is a spotlight down on that field.
Very nice facility.
Yeah.
Parking could be a little better, but I was joking with the AD before about it.
Ah, okay. 2nd and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Dutchakal awaits the snap. Saints looking to bring edge pressure. The give to Matthews. Matthews around the right edge and driven out of bounds after a gain of maybe 4 yards, where it'll be 3rd and 6.
Notre Dame took advantage of their 3rd downs. Let's see if Saguaro can do the same.
Agreed. What can you tell us about Jaden Matthews?
Oh, man. I mean, we saw him a lot last year as well, even having success. You know, just another talented underclassman that we have here on this football team. I mean, we are loaded throughout. Take a look at every class.
A sophomore.
You know, there are a handful of players at every graduating class here that are going to have a chance to do something special in the future.
Split backs, Dutchakal back to pass, scrambles, searches, evades the defender, and nearly completes the pass to JoJo Clark, where he's leveled by Tommy Romano. That was you gotta hand it to him. It was a great defensive play. Clark had that football.
Yep.
On 4th down, Michael Ortiz comes in to punt. Deep to receive for the Saints. Brock Narvison. Gavin Smith. Great hang time.
Yep.
And that football will be downed by Alejandro Echeverria. And the Saints will have it 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line.
That's the good thing with Ortiz. You know, he's one of the best out there, kicker and punter. Does a really nice job.
Yeah, oh, my gosh. I mean, every kick is money for him. Ends up, you know, every kickoff is a touchback, just about. And as Wells has his team huddled up, breaks the huddle. Receivers will be split out wide. Smith here at the bottom of your screen, along with Roberts. 2 backs in the backfield. Smith in motion, and the give to Vines. Vines finds a little lane, continues, and finally dragged down from behind by Levi Robbins.
It's interesting to note over there on the sideline, you have the entire offense from that last drive over there with their TV, with their cameras reviewing that last drive. I think they're obviously frustrated with that.
Yeah.
Looking to bounce back right away.
Sure. And, the great thing about Coach Mons and his staff is they are constantly teaching. These guys are teachers. And it's one thing to just go out and give some instruction, but to actually spend time and showing how to do it. And on the power play, Vines gets the first down. In on the stop for the Sabercats, John Butler the third.
Good for another Saints first down. First and 10 Notre Dame from their own 45.
As the defense gets the signal from Sabercat defensive coordinator Jim Camarillo, another one that's a teacher. He's very patient with his group, and you've been in situations where there's a lot of yellers and screamers, and it's nice to see people that teach.
Yep.
Wells under center, gives to Vines. Vines running into a wall, finally brought down, and coming up from the bottom of the pile.
And that's the one thing I'll say about the Saguaro defensive football staff. From Jim Camarillo, Frank Rubin, Bryant Westbrook, you name it. You got very high-level teachers, developers on that side of the ball.
Yeah, for sure. And they're all very, very giving with their time, and sure. Empty backfield, and on the jet sweep to Smith. Smith didn't fool anybody on that run. Is met by DeCesaro right at the line of scrimmage.
There you go, Ches flying around. He finds that football, man.
I'm just so impressed with the fact that these guys are able to play multiple sports, and it's encouraged. I've been in situations where the basketball coach won't let anybody play anything other than basketball.
It's part of the great culture we have at Saguaro. We all get along as head coaches.
Do you? Wells on the keeper, loses his helmet, and finally dragged down.
Notre Dame's defensive coach looking for a face mask call.
Zach Macchiaroli on the stop there. So looks like we may have a player that needs to be tended to. With that, we're going to take a quick timeout here. With 1:19 remaining in the period, score is tied at 7. We'll be back. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show. That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran. Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you. And that player left the field under their own power. We always like to see that. So coming back onto the field, we have a new quarterback in the game. It is Noah Tragueros.
Oh, I coached him when he was in 8th grade at
Really?
Desert Shadows Middle School a few years ago.
And you couldn't get him to come to Saguaro, huh? you did such a good job.
I did such a good job,
Yeah, you drove him away. All right. Tragueros under center. Is it Tragueros?
Tragueros, yep.
Tragueros, okay. We have a timeout called, and that'll be the Saints calling the timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back. 1 minute remaining in the quarter. Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fixed Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixedbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fixed Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer. Welcome back to Bemis Field. And Coach, you were saying, joined by Saguaro boys basketball coach Lucas Ramirez. Coach, you were saying the last time you were on this field, you worked at Horizon. You said?
Yeah. I was I was teaching, coaching basketball, football over there as well, and we defeated Notre Dame in double overtime, and that was a great memory. So it's good to be back, relive some memories here.
Okay, DeCesaro was deep to receive that punt there. The ball went out of bounds, and the Sabercats will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20. Well, maybe some of that luck will rub off tonight.
Exactly. And I could be wrong. I believe this is the first time both schools are playing each other in football. I could be wrong on that.
Wow.
But I believe I heard that earlier today.
Okay. Interesting.
Or at least the first time in a number of years,
yeah.
if it's not the first time.
All right, here you go. Quarterback Devin Dampier makes his game debut here for the Sabercats. Receiver split out wide. Brian Bogardus in the backfield. The Saints showing blitz. Dampier, the give to Bogardus. Bogardus gains about 6, and it'll be 2nd and 4.
Bogardus, just a freight train. I mean, he runs hard.
One of our commentators a few weeks back said that he runs angry. He does, but he looks like a nice guy.
Great young man.
Yeah.
Again, met him when he was at Horizon before he transferred here, so had experience coaching him.
Okay. One of your success stories then.
Yeah.
Okay. Dampier, and the give once again to Bogardus. Full head of steam, real close to the first down. He should have it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Keep it rolling.
And that's it. 1st and 10 Sabercats on 2 great runs by number 21, Brian Bogardus.
Good to see a great turnout from the students at Saguaro across the way there from us, the zoo.
Yeah.
Nothing like Friday night lights, hanging out with your friends in the stands.
Dampier, 3-by-1 set.
Taking a shot.
Completes it to Javen Jacobs for the monster play. And at the end of the first quarter, Sabercats will have it 1st and 10 on the Saint 35-yard line. Stick around, folks. We'll be back for the second quarter. Where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner. All right, folks, welcome back. Devin Dampier, the quarterback. Receiver split out wide. The give once again to running back Brian Bogardus,
He's
who
going
finds
still.
a lane. Still moving on his feet. Finally brought down.
It's a hard guy to bring down. And again, great game plan. Lulled him to sleep with the run game a little bit, then take a shot. The ball's definitely moving.
This is textbook that you have got to wrap your arms around those players if you want to tackle them. He is, wow.
Especially
Slippery.
a young man like him.
Yeah.
Might need 2 or 3 guys to bring him down, as
Yeah.
we've seen.
3 receivers out wide, and Dampier on the keeper.
Oh, nice little spin move.
And brought down on the play by Jameson Bush. So Dampier, we were speaking offline a little bit that obviously the coaches now have faith that he can go out and execute, and more importantly, he feels comfortable enough in the system.
Yeah.
He had to sit out those first 5 games after transferring.
Got to get your
from
feet
Pitt.
wet, after the first couple games, and he's definitely feeling comfortable for sure. We've seen that the last few weeks.
On second and short, Bogardus, the single back in the backfield, receivers out wide. Monday in at tight end. Low snap, and Dampier makes something out of nothing, maybe gets to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1.
Third down and a long one from the 8.
Okay, 3rd and 1. Ball is on the 8-yard line.
Got Bogardus coming out.
JoJo Clark checks back in for Monday. And Jaden Matthews will be in the backfield for the Sabercats. Chris Nimcheski and Javen Jacobs split out wide, along with Janias Marsh. The give inside, JoJo Clark gets close to the 5, pushed back. We'll see where the spot ends up. Ball will be marked on the left hash and right on the 4-yard line. Great momentum there before the Saints defense stopped his momentum. And first down and goal, ball is on the 4-yard line. Cats with the opportunity to take the lead on this drive. Direct snap, heavy to JoJo Clark right over the right side. Gets a couple more, still driving, and we've got a
flag out there.
And let's see what the call is.
Was he pushed in?
He may have been. Waiting on the official.
A lot of bodies there, hard to see.
Yeah. Okay, so they call it aiding the runner. We had some pushing going on, and so that will bring it back a couple of yards, and we'll have a new set of personnel coming in. And it'll be a repeat of first down. Ball is on the 9-yard line.
Here we go, chance to do it again. See what we got.
Dampier back in the ball game. Matthews in the backfield, spreading the offense out a little bit, trying to get the defense to follow suit. Dampier, shotgun formation. Dampier on the keeper, follows Matthews, continues on his feet. He's in the end zone
and there we
for a
go.
Sabercat touchdown.
9-yard touchdown run by Devin Dampier.
Devin, go ahead, Coach.
That's where Devin's just very comfortable, just making plays with his feet, just brings that dual threat there. Not to say that Ridge can't do. We've seen Ridge do that a lot the last 2 years, but man, what a great problem to have. 2 very, very high-level quarterbacks.
For sure, and Dampier there just took the snap and followed his lead blocker, Jaden Matthews, into the end zone. Ortiz in now for the extra point attempt. Snap is down, hold is good, kick is up, and it's through. And the Sabercats now take the lead. 9:05 remaining in the second quarter. Sabercats lead the Saints 14-7. We'll be back. Sabercat Network, Varsity Sports Show. 24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Welcome back, folks, and with 9:05 remaining in the second quarter. I just lost my train of thought because
I got you rattled there talking basketball
you
already.
did, yes, yes. Anyway, so we're really excited. I'm excited about continuing our coverage and our partnership with the Saguaro Sabercats. Michael Ortiz to kick off, and another good kick. And on the return, number 20.
A lot of guys there in the pile.
Yes, Bush on the return.
Energy.
And the Saints will have it 1st and 10. Ball will be spotted right about the – oh, didn't quite. Did they get to the 20-yard line? Looks like they were just shy. We'll see where that spot is. About the 18.
And the defense here, you know, if you're Coach Camarillo, you're telling the guys one drive at a time. Let's get a 3-and-out here, first one of the game, and just keep it rolling from there.
And the quarterback still in the game, Tragueros. Tragueros, the give to Vines. Vines loses the football. Picked up by the Sabercats.
Talk about momentum.
And it's a touchdown. The ball was fumbled by Vines, picked up by a Sabercat player, and promptly takes it into the end zone for 6. The question is, who was that player?
It happened so quick, it was hard to see.
Wow.
Now, is this the play that blows it wide open? You know,
well,
big momentum shift.
Just like that. Oh, boy. Michael Ortiz to kick the extra point. Calderon's hold is good. The kick is up and good. And the Sabercats now lead the Saints 21-7. Wow. Impressive.
Just
quick,
like that.
And we'll be back after the break.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Folks, we are here.
Hot mic.
We're having a lot of fun up here in the box. And, by the way, there is a football game going on the field. And the Sabercats lead the Saints 21-7. Michael Ortiz to kick off.
I was just told by sources that was a touchdown by number 29, Bo Teramu, senior, number 29.
Wow, Miller, Bo Teramo. Wow, impressive. You know, and he had an interception a couple of weeks ago as well. So whoever sent that text in, thank you very much.
That was Mr. Dan Milligan, assistant principal. Shout out, Mr. Milligan.
Okay, Mr. Milligan, checking on his staff. So, yes, under the auspices of just trying to be a nice guy by giving some information. Thank you, Mr. Milligan. Okay. So the Saints will have another shot at it, and the starting quarterback returning to the ball game, Braden Wells, for the Saints. 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Well, let's do it again. Another stop, another score.
Empty set, 5 receivers out wide, and Smith in the backfield now.
Another flag.
And probably another procedure penalty. Yes, it is. On the offense, we'll bring it back 5 yards. It'll be 1st down and 15.
Start penalty against Notre Dame to move ball back 5 yards.
So we are, as I was saying, as the football season winds down, we are going to announce the games that we will be featuring this winter. So we are extremely excited to be partnering up with the Saguaro Sabercats again, handling all of the home games this winter, and as well as the girls team.
Yes.
We're going to be doing some things with Coach Ari
Love
Ham's
it, love
team.
it.
We love working with her. She's a passionate coach. She's another teacher, and she's one of those middle school teachers. The pass is caught by number 7, Hudson Stitch, and Ivan Martin defending on the play. So, and I say that, the middle school, those kids are very difficult to deal with. So, and I had a few of those in my own house a couple of years ago. But shout out to Coach Aria.
She's
Ham.
great to work with,
Yeah.
from day one being here at Saguaro.
Yeah.
Just a joy to have our offices be right next door to each other in the gym.
Yeah, she's a great coach. Love working with her and always giving of her time as well. Okay, shotgun formation, empty set. Wells back to
Taking
pass.
a shot.
Goes deep,
Oh, wow.
completes it. And on the reception,
And
breaking
he is
free.
going all the way, it looks like, unless we can catch up to him.
Brock Narveson with the 83-yard touchdown reception for the Saints.
Another celebration
and
flag,
another
it looks
celebration. Again, if you're doing it against the number one team in the state, you're excited. They're not helping their situation, unfortunately, but okay.
Sideline warning.
Okay.
Again, just getting a little excited. Been there before.
Yeah. Vines with the extra point attempt. So the Saints making a statement that they are very much in this ball game. Vines' kick is up and good, and clawing their way back in.
Mm-hmm.
The Sabercats lead the Saints. 7:55 remaining till halftime. We'll be back.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vetsbuilt Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vetsbuilt is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vetsbuilt at 480-584-3674.
Welcome back into the booth. You got to let him do his job, Coach.
I like it.
Yeah, our director tonight.
The countdown makes me nervous.
It does. It makes me nervous, too. He's so fast. Bailey Leisure, who also doubles as a broadcaster for us, and our sound technician, Ben Waddell, who is he is a student at Scottsdale Community College. He's an intern with our program. Bailey is a senior with the Cronkite School.
Love it.
Yes.
Two of my alma maters.
There you go.
Proud Artichoke, proud Sun Devil right
me
here.
Me too. Wow.
There we go.
Look at that. Javen Jacobs on the return takes that thing right along the sideline and brought down by Deacon Shea.
This Notre Dame team, they believe, they're playing hard. It's going to be an exciting matchup the rest of the way. They had to answer that last possession, and they did.
So, with 7:48 remaining till half, the Sabercats with the football. The quarterback on this drive, I'm scanning the sideline here to see who it's going to be. And it looks like Devin Dampier will get another shot at it, another drive. Yeah, we've got a great staff. We were talking off camera about how the Varsity Sports Show crew and how things have evolved and changed over the last year alone. A lot of credit. Thank you for taking a chance on us.
Of course, it was a no-brainer for us, and I'm glad that we have the relationship with Saguaro as a whole.
Yeah.
Taking a shot.
I tell you what, Mr. Dampier has no fear when it comes to throwing that deep ball. So he obviously feels comfortable in this offense. The pass is incomplete, but it shows just how strong of an arm that he has.
No question about it.
On second down and 10. Dampier in the backfield. 3-by-1 set. Matthews in motion. Stoppage in play. We'll find out what the call is. And false start on the offense. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our fine crew here with the Varsity Sports Show. We have 3 games going tonight, Coach Ramirez.
Love it.
And we'll get scoring updates from the other sites. But starting with the crew up here in the box, our director tonight, Mr. Bailey Lazier, our producer and all-around sound technician guru, Ben Waddell. On the sideline camera, our producer, Finn Kelly, and his brother, Declan Kelly, upstairs, who is a baseball player with the Saguaro program. Dampier on the keeper, gains a couple, stopped by number 50.
Brings us to third
Wyatt Harris.
down.
Now, the other two locations tonight, we've got big games being played out at Cactus Shadows High School. The Desert Mountain Wolves are facing Cactus Shadows, and in the West Valley, the Northwest Region 5A Region Championship game going on right now between Raymond Kellis and Canyon View Jaguars.
Two great matchups there.
Dampier on the sprint out, throwing to his left, completes the pass.
Just a bit short, it looks like.
Jacobs on the reception. Not enough for the first down. So Coach Mons with a decision to make. Looks like a no-brainer. They're going for it.
I love seeing that. Maybe I played too much Madden in college football video games in my day, but, man, just go for it.
Dampier, shotgun formation, trying the hard count, looks back to the sideline, and it looks like there'll be a timeout called by the Sabercats. We'll take the timeout as well. 6:43 remaining till half. Vincent Lucas on the Sabercat Network. We'll be back.
That means when we come back, we got to get louder.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fixed Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixedbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fixed Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer.
Welcome back here to Bemis Field. And Coach Ramirez, we're going to have you do this again.
Well, shoot, if I don't win enough games, I'll probably be doing it full time with you, brother.
Now, why is it that people feel that they fail in other places and they could join a broadcast team? How do you think that makes me feel?
I was thinking that right when I said it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, Gavin Smith on the return and driven out of bounds by 28.
Mr. Ivan Martin again.
So, what turned out to be nearly catastrophic on that punt, Ortiz gets it downfield, and yeah, every coach I talk to, they say, if this doesn't work out, I'll join you in the booth.
I think we just see it too much on TV at the professional leagues, colleges.
Well, yeah, then, win a couple state championships and say, I'm going to go out on a high note.
Exactly.
They want me to stay, but I don't want to do it anymore. Not, I just got fired and I can't find another job. All right, here we go. On 1st and 10, Wells, the quarterback, drops back to pass, finds a receiver, pass is caught and driven out of bounds by Robbins. The receiver on the play, 16, Will Helmakangas. Helmakangas. 1 yard on that gain. It'll be 2nd and 9 with 6:05 remaining as the clock continues to run. Saints willing themselves back into this ball game.
The Baking Club with their delicious baked goods and water to quench your thirst. Chick-fil-A. Lady Java, North End. The Baking Club on the south.
Our sound is out? Someone just texted. We may have had some technical difficulties. If we're working on that here, we've got a timeout, so we're going to keep it here. And Coach, I want to know a little bit about your returners. I know you were a senior-heavy team last year, so how are things looking here, shaping up with the new kids coming in?
From our varsity roster last year, we have one returner, Anders Mazik, who he'll be a junior. So, one returner from the varsity team last year,
Okay.
but we had a really solid JV team that you saw last year as well. Got a couple move-ins, a couple senior move-ins from out of state, and some good young kids who've moved in as well. So we're excited just about putting it all together and letting the chips fall.
Awesome. I was thinking, so last year I thought about the fact I kept remembering that you had two underclassmen on the team last year, but the second one was Tristan Monday. So I don't blame him for not wanting to come out.
No. He has a bright future ahead of him,
Yeah.
and we are so happy for him. He's earned every bit of it.
Vines on the pitch and doesn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage, and Robbins and Monday on the stop.
I just want the people to know at home, this is full service here. Vince brings me a water bottle. I am
Yes. Anything
hydrated,
else,
baby. Let's go.
Yeah, anything else I can get you, Mr. Ramirez? Yeah. Holy smokes. It's a full-time job keeping up with this relationship here with the Saguaro Athletic Department. No, but top to bottom, the experiences I've had with with Ms. A, your principal, and Mr. Harris.
No question.
I still call him Mr. Harris, and the guy's 10 years younger than me.
Can't say enough about, our principal starts at the top. I always say it, but Miss A, Matt Harris, Dan Milligan, Katie Hansen, just phenomenal administration.
Wells back to pass, scrambles, evades Monday, still searching, looking for a receiver, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a coverage hurry. I was getting ready to call it a coverage sack, but he got rid of the football. And on that note, the Saints are going to have to punt on 4th and 11.
That 3-and-out we were looking for there.
Sabercats clinging to a 21-14 lead here halfway through the second quarter. Stick around through half, especially if you're a Sabercat fan. You're going to love the person that will be joining us at halftime. He is a favorite, but he's kind of reclusive.
He's hard to find even for me.
Yeah. All right, so the Sabercats are going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 4:40 remaining. We'll be back. Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention, student-athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner. From Bemis Field, and Gavin Smith gets the punt off. Takes a couple of bounces. That'll get downed right on about the Sabercat 41-yard line where they'll have it 1st and 10. All right, so the big question, who will be the Sabercat quarterback? I can already see him. I'm not even going to say. I'm not going to say.
I like to be surprised.
Okay. So number 12, Ridge Dutchicall, comes back into the game.
Saguaro takes over 1st and 10 on their own.
And Jaden Matthews will be in the backfield. We got receivers split out wide. Chris Nimcheski and Javen Jacobs.
It's great with the two quarterbacks. You pull one, you can show them some tape, make the adjustment, throw it right back in.
Yes. Dutchicall awaits the snap, and on the handoff to Matthews,
There we go.
with an 8-yard gain, who last week may have had, if it's not a school record, it's awful close, a 95-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, I heard that if it wasn't a school record, it was very close by a couple yards. What a play that was.
Amazing. And again, he's a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 2nd and 3 now for the Sabercats. Dutchicall back to pass. Scrambles, throws.
Taking a shot.
And overthrows Janias Marsh. But again, looking at the strength of his arm, and you've got coaches that are evaluating what is going on downfield to see if they can go back to that. And the speed is impressive of this Sabercat team. I mean, Marsh even, we didn't see a lot of him at certain points of the season. Then all of a sudden he has a breakout game. So it's almost as if, he was a decoy for a while, and we asked Coach Mons about that, and Coach Mons said, no, we just have other guys that matchups were favorable to them, and they made plays, and we tried to put Janias in position, and we were able to. Matthews on the carry, gets the first down and then some. Sabercats will have it 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on the Saints 46. Clock continues to move, coming up on 3.5 minutes till half.
Uh-oh, close to special guest time.
Yeah. And Dutcha call downfield. Is there a flag? No. Wow. That's a bit suspect, but some great defense nonetheless. Played downfield, and Janias Marsh, the intended receiver.
I'll agree with you on that, suspect. I won't say too much more. I don't want to get fined, but
do they fine at this level?
They can take it out of my paycheck.
Oh, okay, for you, yeah. For me, they'll just tell me to not come back, I guess. I don't know. All right, Dutcha call on 2nd down and 10. 2 backs in the backfield. Receivers out wide. Jacobs in motion. The give once again to Matthews. Follows his blockers. Gains a couple more. Look like a 3-4 yard gain there. Where it'll be 3rd down and 5? 6? 3rd and 6. Okay. Ball is on the Saints' 42-yard line. Dutcha call. Scans the field, awaits the snap. Pulls back, throws, and completes
Jacobs.
the pass. And with 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining till halftime, looks like Javen Jacobs took a shot there. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vetsbuilt Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vetsbuilt is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vetsbuilt at 480-584-3675.
Welcome back, and on 1st down, the Saints bring in pressure. Matthews,
here we go,
finds a lane and cuts back, finally brought down. The tackle by Tommy Romano. Look like a gain of 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2. Once again, folks, stick around. We'll be featuring a special guest at halftime. It'll be Charlie from Charlie's Angels. Nobody ever saw that guy. Remember, he would just be like the little speakerphone, and you don't remember that show. You're too young.
I understand the reference.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Dutcha call.
Making a play here with his
Scrambles.
feet.
Shea in on the stop.
It is loud here, these Notre Dame fans and their cowbells. Need more cowbell.
More cowbell. And may have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage there, where it'll be 3rd and 2.
Gain on play brought down by Community Saints.
Clock continues to run, under a minute remaining till half. Brian Bogardus in the backfield for Saguaro. 3 receivers out wide. Quick screen out to Jacobs. Jacobs rounds the corner, keeps his feet, gets out of bounds, but not before getting the first down for his team. Sorry, folks, we have a little technical difficulty with our scoreboard, so we'll do our best to keep you updated. The score, Sabercats leading the Saints 21-14, 38.3 seconds remaining till half. The ball is on the Saints' 15-yard line.
You know, I wonder, why cowbells? How did that start?
Yeah, I have no idea, but it's very annoying. Devin Dampier in the ballgame, scrambles.
Turning up.
And underthrows the intended
There's a flag
receiver
out there.
Tristan Monday, and as you said, yes, there is a flag. We'll find out what the call is.
Early flag in the play.
The call is holding on the Sabercats.
Holding on the play.
You know, Vince, got to ask you, we hear some
Yes.
hip-hop being played out there. Who are your top rappers? I think the people want to know.
You know,
Got to keep you on your feet, Vince.
Yeah, so the what was the well, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Empty backfield. Yeah. The Sugar Hill Gang, is that what they were called?
Yeah, there you
They
go.
were big
There you
when
go.
I was
Yeah,
when
there
I
you
was
go.
back in the day, you know, and Run DMC.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So, anyway. Yeah. Empty set. 3-by-2. Bogardus split out wide with Janias Marsh in the bottom of your screen. Up top, you've got Nimcheski, Jacobs, and JoJo Clark. Play change from the sideline. Ridge Dutchicall, and Bogardus now in the backfield. Dutchicall on the screen to Jacobs, who's met promptly.
That was a good
Romano.
read defensively.
Clock continues to run.
And I don't know if the people at home can see clearly, but I've always loved this about the D coordinator for Notre Dame Prep. Seen him for a number of years. Full of energy, flying around with the kids.
Yeah, you like that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And the timeout is called now with 20.1 seconds remaining till half. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fix Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fix Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer.
Welcome back with 22 seconds. They put a couple seconds back on the clock. 22.2 seconds remaining till half. Ball is on the Saints' 28-yard line. And Dutchicall gives to Cole Goodwin and nearly intercepted.
Got a flag.
On the reverse pass or halfback pass.
Looks like Ridge lost his helmet there in the
Boy.
process.
Yeah, he has to leave the game as per AIA rules for at least one game. .1 seconds remaining. and some fans in the stands offering some commentary and paying the officials some compliments.
I call him Johnny from the cheap seats. They tend to know it all.
Yeah.
Except we have great fans at Saguaro, so don't worry. I'm not talking about Saguaro fans. Let's get it settled.
Yeah.
Targeting. Wow.
Targeting against the Saints.
Wow.
Will give some incredible real estate to
I could be wrong here. A rare call in high school football.
well, and technically Dutchakal was a receiver there, but the defender apparently came in high. But that is a call that you see typically against a quarterback in the backfield. So, yes. Devin Dampier in the ballgame now for the Sabercats. Brian Bogardus in the backfield. 3-by-1 set. Shotgun formation. Dampier back to pass. Scrambling.
Using his feet.
And in the back of the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Sabercats. JoJo Clark settled, waved his arms in the back of the end zone, attracting Dampier's attention. And the Sabercats capitalize
There we
and
go.
score.
Great momentum to head into halftime with. You know, Vince, I got to ask you, you look like you had a very fun weekend, ASU homecoming, reconnecting with football members when you worked for the program?
Yes, when I was a graduate assistant coach for the ASU Sun Devil program from 95 to 97. It was a turning point in the program.
What a great time to be involved in the program, learning the ins and outs of college football.
Learns the ins and outs. So the 1 year when I came in the offseason, and the extra point attempt was good by Ortiz, when I came in the offseason, half the staff had just been either let go or left on their own. It was after the 94 year. They were 3-8. I was part of the influx of new staff, very fortunate to have an opportunity. At one point in that season, my first year, we were 2-4. All of the, what did you call them, Johnny from the cheap seats, started offering up commentary on one of my mentors, the late Coach Bruce Snyder, and the fact he should be released. And we finished the season 6-5, narrowly had a bid to a bowl game, lose to in the final minutes to the U of A. Came back in that offseason and put together a run, and all of a sudden Bruce Snyder was a genius.
It's funny how that works.
It was. And in fact, one of the coaches on staff here for the Saints, good friend of mine, that you see the heavy-set guy there with the yellow kind of suit. He looks like a school bus. That's Steve Bush. He was our starting tight end.
Great, wow.
Great. He's a good friend of mine. I give him a hard time. I told him but he's still as big a mountain, spent 11 years in the NFL. And on the return.
Ooh, and they let the clock run there a little bit.
2.8 seconds remaining on the clock till half. And the Saints will have it 1st and 10. So I was Steve Bush, one of the players. He was our starting tight end and ended up spending a lot of years in the National Football League. Signed as a free agent, was with 3 or 4 teams and found a niche. He was an H-back, fullback, tight end, and now he's an assistant coach here at
Give him back.
Yeah,
love it.
Notre Dame. And looks like the Saints will just take a knee here, wisely get in at halftime.
Take it to the half.
Yep. So with that, the Sabercats maintaining a 28-14 lead at halftime. Folks, we will be back. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Sabercat Network with the Varsity Sports Show. Vince DeLisio and Saguaro Sabercat boys basketball coach Lucas Ramirez will be back.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. High school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention, student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. Matt Harris? Yeah. Yeah. What Twitter did you want to use?
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, you can use my personal one if you want, or my or the
Sabercat
athletic
Nation?
one. Yeah, Sabercat Nation. You want me to pull that up?
Sure.
It's
Welcome back to Bemis Field here for some Friday night football. It is the Notre Dame Prep Saints hosting the Saguaro Sabercats. Sabercats leading at half, 28-14, joined by a very special guest. As we built this thing up, we said there was going to be this guy that nobody ever really hears from. He just kind of, flows in and out. He's like a ghost half the time. And he's an athletic director, which is the perfect job for a guy like that because you want to be behind the scenes, although a lot of ADs don't agree with that. But Mr. Matt Harris. Mr. Harris, so talk to us a little bit about the program in general.
Overall, Saguaro High School and the athletic programs really just an unbelievable foundation. And I really feel like it starts at the top with our principal, Ann Oxiger, and the support and everything that she does for each of our coaches and our programs to give them the opportunity to be successful. And she's just all about students and student athletes. Her big thing is Saguaro stands, got the 4 A's there. And
sure.
Those 4 A's are our academics. We have athletics and arts. You can invert those. I usually put the athletics first, but it doesn't mean they're first. I was at a choir concert last night, and that was phenomenal. And so the fourth one is atmosphere. I just think Saguaro High School creates an atmosphere where all of our student athletes can be successful.
We give you a hard time, obviously, and you take it all in stride. You kind of brush it off because of the fact that you don't want the limelight. You don't want it about you. You put everything else ahead of you, and it's refreshing to see that you're as selfless as you are. Truly, you are. But why are you wired that way?
I coach myself, obviously, and it's ironic, kind of humbled to be here tonight and see Bemis Field. Scott Bemis is a football coach that started Notre Dame's football program, and I worked alongside of Scott here at Notre Dame Prep, and this was my first place to be a head basketball coach. So was late getting up here because I was talking to one of my alumni kids named Will King, who played football and basketball here at Notre Dame Prep. And it's all about those relationships, and that's the most important thing. But when it comes to my philosophy, it certainly isn't about me. It's about the student athletes, and I just love what you're doing for them. Our relationship that started last year started during COVID, where we were restricting who could come to our games.
Yeah.
And so your crew and you yourself, Vince, and your leadership and vision for what this could turn out to be was just something phenomenal. And so I needed to be behind the scenes in case you needed an extra extension cord or a tent as we got into some hot weather environment.
Well, you even, your PA announcer, one of the basketball games was out, and we just kind of shook our heads because you jumped in there, and the first thing you put your stamp on it. What did you play for the national anthem? You had it pre-recorded, and you picked out one of your personal favorites.
Yeah, we went with the little Whitney Houston. You know what I mean? That's solid right there.
It is.
Can't go wrong. But no, I mean the music in my phone a little different than I think nice young man Gregory Plaza that does our music creates that atmosphere at home games. Does a great job. But no, again, my role is just like our principal's role for teachers, as for coaches, is what can we do at Saguaro High School to enable you and your student athletes to be more successful and perform at your best.
Well, and sometimes when you put it out there, you risk something happening, obviously, but you're willing to take that chance to put the faith in others until they prove you wrong. But you don't go in with that philosophy, do it until you prove me wrong. You go in with that philosophy, just get it done, and you have our faith and our belief. So it's refreshing to see, and like you said, it comes from the top. So Ms. A, who's been great to us, and I personally, I think if I passed her in the hallway, she would know who the heck I was. But
no, she was laughing, I think, at your commentary the other night too.
Right,
and
there you go.
She loves you. The neat thing again about what we've been able to create with the partnership with you guys, though, it just gives our student athletes a platform, our coaches a platform that, in my opinion, it's collegiate like, and we have the SAG-U nickname because of how many players that Coach Mons and his staff has been able to promote to the next level, and now we're seeing that spread across a lot of different sports with Coach Ramirez's team getting some guys playing at college basketball at the next level, Joe Mickey sending baseball players to the next level.
Yes.
And so this gives them, I think, just the coaches and the students an opportunity, to be interviewed, to have conversations. The radio show you do on Saturday mornings, phenomenal platform. And so that's what we're all about, is just promoting all the great things that our student athletes and our coaches are doing. And Lucas Ramirez is a young, energetic guy, so that's the face that you want on varsity sports. But his musical taste's questionable.
It is. But he does kind of stray back and go a little old school, a little Commodores and things like that. So
respect that.
Yes.
But if you follow his Twitter feed, I mean, you sometimes. I wish I had the shutdown power sometimes. You know what I mean? Just to maybe shut it down for a couple hours or a day.
Okay, so here's the issue that I'm constantly impressed with, and I've been fortunately, in my years of travels and different positions and whatnot, I've been to some schools that have had a lot of success, and I've been to some schools that have had no success. And you always find those schools on both ends of the spectrum that have coaches that say, I coach football, you will not play any other sport. I coach basketball, I coach baseball, you will not play any other sport. At Saguaro High School, you're a smaller student body, but you don't have that. And Coach Mons could easily say, look, you're coming here to this school, to my program, this is what you're going to do 24/7, 12 months a year, 9 months a year, whatever. But they don't do that.
No, and I've seen that, in different high schools that you mentioned it, where, coaches can even maybe say you can play other sports, but they don't really back it up based on the schedules that they're putting in place and what they're kind of demanding kids to do. And kids can still feel that pressure, even though the words might have been there. It's not always backed up. But I do think it starts with Coach Mons setting that tone. I would imagine, you have 70-80% of these football players playing another sport at Saguaro High School, be it basketball, be it baseball, or running in a track and field program. And so I feel like that sets the tone when you have a program that's successful, sharing athletes. And then the other thing that I think is important, too, is these coaches go and show up and cheer for each other. Coach Mickey's at a basketball game. Jason Mons is at a baseball game. And you don't see that. And
Coach Ramirez, your basketball coach, recently took the job as the student government coordinator. So what is that about?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was a good move or not. I think I might have advised against it and told Miss A, no, how's this guy going to be successful doing all that? But it just goes to, again, his I just feel like he carries – this energy, he's got this energy about him and his positivity, and honestly, it's been needed more this year coming out of that COVID year than anything. Yeah. And he is re-energized along with his student leadership group, the Stugo group on campus. I know they just met today. I met with Tanner Nelson, great young man that plays baseball and is in that student leadership group. But they've revitalized that energy. Our fan section's called the Zoo, and I've already heard something about some students come up and saying, are we having pajama night for basketball this year? So I guess that's one of the big themes that they do for basketball.
Sure.
And after these kids didn't get to come to games last year, Vince, and so just being able to play a game like this tonight in front of your friends, your family, grandparents, that stuff, and we really look forward to another basketball season with you. And I think you're going to do some girls games this year again, too.
I can't wait. I heard from Coach Ham, your girls coach, and I give her so much credit. We were joking because she's a middle school teacher. And the kids at that level are a challenge. I've had a couple of my own, and it's, and they're great. Kids are great, again, regardless of what age they are. But she is the most patient person I've ever met. Wow. Does she ever yell?
Oh, I think she gets a little fired up.
All right.
I feel like she wants to go out there and play herself sometimes.
Yeah,
but I think you remember that team. You're a young squad last year.
Yes, they were.
And still pretty darn competitive. And I know a couple of the girls' teams were some of the best teams in the state last year at the girls' level with Mesquite and Seton Catholic.
Yep.
So I really look forward to her bringing kind of that young group back that's got a lot of varsity experience and see how well they can do this year.
I'm excited. I'm excited for them. I've become such a fan of anything Sabercats because, we had a chance last week to visit with Mr. McCandless, your theater coordinator, and the passion and the energy and the fact that he is just so – he's another one of those guys that's so selfless and grateful to be in his position because he says, he goes to work with the greatest people every day, It's not. Not a lot of people say that. So.
No, he's phenomenal, and I'm a big fan of his. And I grew up in a small little school in Minnesota, and I got the opportunity to be in theater, to be in band, to be in choir. And
what did you play?
And so I was a trombone player. So
oh my gosh!
My grandfather Buck Holo.
Okay.
James was his real name. Buck was his nickname, and James Buck Holo was a band director for 32 years.
Wow.
In a little town called Hillsboro, North Dakota. So I was holding sheet music when I was, tiny little boy up in the band for trumpet and trombone players when basketball games were going on. So that's where I got my little start.
Okay, all right. So you're well versed. You played sports, and you did other extracurriculars, and now you're leading extracurriculars at your school, and it's not just about athletics.
And just like you said with Tim McCandless, it's he's all super supportive. when it comes to, how can he support our other athletic programs. He's the one that gets the spotlight in the gym and kind of creating a little extra theatrics for us there. And it just helps us with sound and technology. He does our SNN announcements.
He told me that.
So they do a great little job with broadcasting those announcements where we bring and showcase different things happening on campus. And then last night, Galen Tutnick put on her 26th coffee house. She's our choir director.
Oh.
She put on her 26th coffee house, which is an opportunity for kids to come up and do some individual and group performances. This is the third consecutive night of that going on tonight. But again, she'll bring singers out to all our home basketball games. And so those kids that you see performing before we get started, those are under the direction of Galen Tutnick. So it's a great school. I love the size of Saguaro. I love our diversity that we have there. We really feel like we have something for everyone to be successful in fine arts and athletics.
Wow. Well, on that note, we're coming up here on the end of the of halftime, the end of halftime, 22 seconds winding down on the clock here as the players and coaches make their way back out to the field. We were joined at halftime by Saguaro Sabercat Athletic Director. Now, and your job entails so much more than athletics. So what is your official title?
And so I'm the assistant principal, oversee the junior class, and also in charge of our facilities, safety and security on campus, along with being the athletic director.
Okay. All right. Mr. Matt Harris. Mr. Harris, thanks again for joining us, and thanks again for allowing us access to all of these great young people and your staff.
Vince, can't thank you guys enough. Love the partnership with you. And your crew at the Varsity Sports Show. So thank you very much. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you. All right.
Go Cats.
Go Cats, exactly. So we are going to take a break. We're going to come back for second half action here as the players have made their way out. We've got a couple minutes left here remaining until the third quarter kicks off. We'll be back after the break. Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner. 24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show. That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran. Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you. Work and Vince DeLisio here, joined by my broadcast partner of the evening, offering analysis, color commentary, Saguaro boys basketball coach Lucas Ramirez. So I was telling, we interviewed your AD, obviously your boss, Matt Harris, and you had stepped out of the room, and we laid it out all on the table with you, and so I brought you back. He was not very satisfied with kind of how things were going with job performance-wise, and I said, look, Matty, give him a chance. And he said, okay, Vince, for you, we'll give him another chance. So I really hope this half you're going to give us your A game here because
I'm ready to step it up.
Okay.
I got my cup of hot cocoa in at halftime.
Yeah, you disappeared for a while.
Ready to go.
Yeah. All right. So as the teams prepare to come onto the field, I'm going to do my second job here and hand Coach Ramirez another bottle of water.
Oh, wow, man.
Look at this. There you go.
I'm getting emotional. This is it's overwhelming.
Yeah. All right. I don't want to lose you during the game here, Coach. You're going through that water like, jeez. All right, here we go. Michael Ortiz to kick off to start the third quarter here.
Time for the second half. Let's do it.
And deep to receive. Looks like the ball heads in the direction of Gavin Smith, rolls out of bounds, flag is thrown, so that ball will end up on the 35-yard line where the Saints will have it 1st and 10. And the Boo Birds are out.
Yeah, the student section there having a good time, NDP. I walked over to the Saguaro side of the halftime. Student section's having fun.
Yeah. Now, where exactly are the students? Are they
straight ahead?
Okay.
They're leaned against the railing, that front row there, so they can get nice and personal with our home team, give them some love.
That's nice. It's nice that the students come out, and I've been in places where the students don't.
Yeah.
So it's great support.
Special thing to have community.
Yeah. Braden Wells, the quarterback. The quick give off to Andrew Vines, who's able to pop for about 5 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 5. And we had some technical difficulties with our scoreboard template, so rather than shut the system down and restart it, because rebooting often cures many ailments when it comes to technology, we don't want to lose our stream. So we will just tell you where the ball is. Ball is placed on the 41-yard line with 11:22 in the third quarter. Vines once again on the carry, really close to the first down. We'll see if he gets the spot there. Looks like he may have gotten it.
Mm-hmm.
Like to give a quick shout out to all of the families and businesses or partners that support the Saguaro Football Foundation and Saguaro High School in general. Mm-hmm. Many, many names to list. You all know, obviously, who you are and how you benefit the programs, and we thank you for that. And the recipients of that are on the field right now, thanks to you. Wells, the quarterback, 2 backs in the backfield. Wells and
another flag.
Another flag. Okay. And false start on the offense. We'll bring it back 5 yards. It'll be a repeat of first down. It'll be 1st and 15. 10:44 remaining in the third quarter. Ball is on the 40. Saguaro Sabercats maintaining a 28-14 lead over the Saints of Notre Dame Prep. Braden Wells, the quarterback. Wells, back to pass.
Taking a shot. And a flag there.
Coverage by number 9, Levi Robbins, pleading his case with the official, but it looks like it'll be a pass interference against the Sabercats.
Always emotional, that bang-bang play there. Very hard for the officials at times.
Pushed off, and that is the infraction. So with that, the Saints keep their drive alive, get an automatic first down and some extra yardage tacked on the end. Ball will be on the Sabercat 45-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. 10 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Sabercats lead the Saints 28-14. New quarterback in the game, Noah Tragueros for the Saints. Tragueros and the handoff to Gavin Smith. Smith looking to hit the edge. Can't get it. Taken out of bounds by Robbins for a loss of 2.
Yep, couldn't find anywhere to go there.
Oh, okay, so he got a spot on that. We didn't see the spot, so gain of nearly a yard there, where it'll be 2nd down and 9. 9:36 remaining in the third quarter. And Wells back in the game as the quarterback, hands off to Vines. Vines rounds the corner, taken out by Thomas DeCesaro. Close to another first down, maybe 3 yards shy based on the spot, 2 yards.
DeCesaro having a phenomenal season like we've talked about. Seems like every other week he's picking up a new scholarship offer. He's going to have, I was talking with Coach Mickey today actually, I mean, he's going to have his choice of what he wants to do at the next level.
Wow.
Play baseball, play football.
Wow. Braden Wells under center for the Saints. Vines in the backfield. Vines on the carry, right up the middle, where he's met by DeCesaro, but not before getting another first down. So talking about those offers, so and he's obviously he's a senior. These offers that you're seeing, the kids that are freshmen, I mean, how much validity?
Oh, I mean, it's case by case depending on what school's offering you. I mean, kid might get offered his freshman year, and by the time he's graduating, new coaching staff comes in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy the way the business is nowadays.
Braden Wells sets it back in motion. Give once again to Vines. Vines pounding another couple of yards out before he is stopped. And in on the stop for the Sabercats, Miles Crutchley. That's a name we haven't heard much this season. Came back from an injury, I believe.
Yes,
and,
he was out for a little bit.
But it's good to see him back on the field.
Saints having a little bit of success, running it up the gut there.
2nd down and 3. Receiver split out wide. Wells back to pass.
Bringing some pressure.
Completes his pass to Brock Narveson, stopped by Cole Shivers. 8:07 remaining on the clock. 3rd down and 1.
Down to the 22, brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Saints.
Big possession here for the Sabercat defense.
Under 8 minutes now remaining in the third quarter. Clock continues to run. Quarterback Braden Wells getting the call from the sideline, breaking the huddle. And Coach Mons really talked up this strong running game and short passing game as being the strengths of this Saint offense. Vines looks like he'll have enough for the first down. Stopped by West. How are your lower level programs looking?
Oh, solid. We have a really, really nice freshman class. We had a good freshman team last year. It'll bode well for our JV program. So just really pleased overall with all 3 levels of our program for this year and moving forward.
Great. Good to see. It's obviously you need those lower levels to continue to develop and feed into what will become the varsity for them. Wells back to pass. Goes up top.
Looking in. Ooh.
And defended on the play by Robbins. And that was the intended receiver, Gavin Smith. Smith is an athlete.
He's everywhere. I think I even saw him selling nachos in the stands at halftime.
Yeah, you left for a long time. I was worried you wouldn't make it back.
Speaking of nachos,
Yeah.
Little taco truck down there.
Yeah. Okay. 2nd and 10 on the 20. Wells under center now.
Oh.
And a little bit of extracurricular activity before pre-snap.
Not enough room in the sandbox there.
Yeah. Encroachment on the D.
Encroachment against the Sabercats moves the ball up 5 yards. 2nd down and 5.
So 2nd and 5 now will be on the Sabercat 15-yard line with 6:47 remaining in the third quarter. The Sabercats lead the Saints 28-14.
Tuesday, 6:30. We got to get you out there. The hottest ticket in
Wells
town.
once again under center.
Towards the championship Tuesday, 6:30 here in our gym.
And the quick give to Vines, getting back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down.
Drew Vines picks up 1.
6.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3rd and 5. Ball is on the 15-yard line.
Down to 4 for Notre Dame from the 15-yard line.
Once again, shout out to our amazing production crew for working tonight's game, and
They deserve some nachos, I think, too, Vince.
Well, I don't know that I'd give them nachos. I got a story about that. Wells threading the needle
Whoa.
across the middle, and on the post route finds Gavin Smith in the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Smith again.
The 15-yard reception.
This game is not over by any means.
With 6:02 remaining in the third quarter, the Saints are hanging around and closing the gap. Vines in to kick the extra point for Notre Dame Prep. Hold is good. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Sabercats lead the Saints 28-21.
Here we go.
6:02 remaining in the third quarter. Sabercat Network, Varsity Sports Show. Vince and Lucas will be back.
Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner.
Welcome back. And just like that, a 15-yard reception for Gavin Smith. The Saints down by 7. Sabercats lead the Saints 28-21 with 6:02 remaining in the third quarter. The Sabercats will have the football, 1st and 10, and awaiting the spot.
See what quarterback we roll out here.
Yes.
We still got to finish that nacho story, Vince.
Oh, yeah, nachos. So, so when I worked at Coach at Phoenix College for a time. It was probably right before you were there. It was a long time ago. It was 8 years ago. And I worked some concessions for volleyball to help raise money for football, and so they said, we need you to sell nachos. So I'm in there and I'm checking the refrigerator looking for the cheese,
Got to have the cheese.
Yeah. Quarterback Ridge Dutchicall. I'll finish the story here today. You're gonna love this. Jaden Matthews in the backfield. Dutchicall over the top to Janias Marsh.
Oh, got a hand on it, number 28.
Wow. Nearly picked off by John Ruvo IV. Marsh, the intended receiver. And the Saints making some plays on defense. Sabercats are going to have to work a little harder for it. And, okay, so nachos. So they said, go in the fridge. I said, there's nothing in the fridge. Where's the cheese? The cheese. I thought it was cheese. They said, no. We keep it in the cabinet. And when it's been there. We worked an event last year. That's where you can find it. So this sauce, it's not cheese. They keep it at room temperature in a cabinet, and then you throw it in the microwave, and everybody enjoys it. But it's like nuclear, you know. I mean, God.
Oh, and a big stop here by the Saints defense.
The sack by Ben Roberts on Ridge Dutchicall, coming hard off the edge with a direct line.
Big play there for the Saints.
To the quarterback.
It is getting loud out here. You know, I can speak to that, though. My time as an assistant at Phoenix College, we worked the concession stand during football games as a fundraiser. So, I mean, it was a madhouse. Halftime, you know, people coming in all over. People want their nachos, Vince.
Yeah, and it was in the cabinet, wasn't it?
It was in the cabinet.
The cheese sauce, yes. So I don't go near it anymore. Anyway. Dutchicall, the give to Matthews, gets a couple of those yards back. Still going to be short of the original line of scrimmage by about 4 yards, where it'll be 4th down and long, and Ortiz comes in to punt.
And an opportunity here for the Saints to capitalize on this stop. Yet to see them do it tonight, get a stop and a score.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, the Sabercats lead the Saints 28-21.
It is loud in here.
Ortiz's punt, good high kick, great hang time. Into the hands of Smith, who wisely goes down after seeing a sea of white jerseys running right at him. The Saints will have it 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line with 4:27 remaining in the third quarter. Sabercats lead the Saints 28-21. Here's a happy to find you in the stands and have a one-on-one consultation with you this evening during the game.
And here we go.
Wells back to pass on the screen.
On the screen, there's a screen action.
Finds Smith, who had some open field, chased down from behind by Miller Teramo.
Also a very good basketball player as well. He moved here from Florida this summer.
Did he? So will he be joining your team?
He'll be joining us as well.
Wow. Okay.
Here in about a month.
All right. So just so you can follow along, we are going to bring the scoring template back on. The clock on the template is not functioning without us restarting the program, so we don't want to do that. We'll just keep score periodically. It's 3:58 remaining in the quarter, and the flag comes in after the handoff to Vines and the tackle by DeCesaro.
Andrew Vines, the ball carrier.
And it's really cool being up here because, you know, when you're on the sideline enjoying the game or you're in the bleachers, you can see the action going on. But when you have a great view like this, you can really see the players that are making plays over and over and over again very clearly.
You can. The only frustrating thing, and I haven't experienced this with Saguaro, but at other places, you have coaches that go out of their way to purchase jerseys for their team that you cannot see the numbers.
It's hard to read the number.
You can't see the number. So thank you, coaches, for doing that, because obviously you want to create a smoke screen for your opponents when they're scouting you. And on the screen to Vines, gets out of bounds with a nice little gain, but still well short.
Notre Dame sideline looking for a flag there.
Late call, but no call at all from the officials. Clean play. And
the crowd is speaking their mind.
2nd and 9. How do you handle criticism like that? I mean, you got to have thick skin.
Well, you do. But when you're in the heat of the battle, you kind of tend to tune everything out because you're just so dialed into what's going on. Or if I do hear it, I just get into my safe space and sing some Lionel Richie to myself, Vince, and, you know.
Yes, the Lionel Richie. Wells scrambling.
Wow.
Tucks it away, nearly has the first down, but takes a seat 2 yards shy.
Vince, do you prefer a turf field or a grass field?
Grass. I'm grass all the way. I love a grass field. Now, that grass has to be watered.
No question.
It's got to be taken care of, and you got to have a good grounds crew. But the turf, especially in the summer, is brutal. I don't know how these young people can handle.
It gets hot.
Oh,
it gets hot.
And making tackles and without being protected on your skin.
Little burn.
Yeah. 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. Sabercats lead the Saints 28-21. And we will have a timeout called by the Saints. They want to talk about it. We're going to take the timeout as well. 2:42 once again remaining in the third. Sabercats over the Saints 28-21. We'll be back.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
And welcome back here with 2:42 remaining in the third quarter. The Saguaro Sabercats clinging to a 7-point lead over the Notre Dame Prep Saints, 28-21. Saints with the football. Needed time to take a timeout, talk about their offense a little bit. Coach Prelock wanted to address his team and get some things figured out, and now they are back. Braden Wells, the quarterback. Tight set here with Vines in the backfield. 2 receivers on each side. Wells back to pass, scrambles, searches, finds a lane along the left sideline, and secures a first down for his team.
Saints moving the ball down the field, being patient.
It's out to the 41-yard line, and it's good for another. Saints first down. First and 10 Notre Dame. Sabercats 41.
All right, so first and 10 Saints. 2:24 remaining. Clock continues to run here in the third quarter. Braden Wells under center. Wells gives off to Vines. Vines pushes out a couple of more yards. Looks like it'll be a gain of 3. Second down. Sabercats making some substitutions on their defensive front, trying to get some fresh legs in there. And Mason West in the football game along with Tristan Monday on those end positions. Quarterback in the game once again, Tragueros keeps it.
Big third down here.
So when you're down on the sidelines, things get pretty heated throughout the course of a game. I don't hear these things. I'm way up top.
It's fun to have the perspective, being that close and personal. It's cool. It's cool even seeing them bring the film out, showing it to the guys, teaching them, making adjustments on the fly. But, man, it's always fun. Always fun being this close to the action.
Yes, it is. Tragueros under center. Sends it back in motion, and the pitch.
Turning up.
Narvison, tries to turn the corner, can't. And DeCesaro and Trey Morrison in on the stop.
As we approach the fourth quarter here.
Under 30 seconds remaining now. Clock continues to run. And the huddle taking their time. They may just
take it to the quarter here.
Yeah, try to get this one to run out.
Yep. I see their coaches pointing to the clock.
And that's where we'll be going into the fourth quarter. The Sabercats lead the Saints 28-21. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Stick around.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fix Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fix Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer. Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
Fourth quarter action now.
Here we go. We're dancing on the ceiling, Vince.
Are you really a Lionel Richie
Oh,
fan?
love Lionel.
Okay.
Love Lionel.
I just thought it was an act because of the
No,
hair
no,
or
it's-
something, going back to the old Commodore days. And no? Okay. Wells back to pass, completes it, finds Narveson,
Wells' pass complete to number 2, Brock
and
Robinson.
defending Robbins. The official holding off on moving the stick. And
Spotted inside the
looks like we'll have a first down.
Wow.
Ball will be spotted on the 31-yard line of the Sabercats into the fourth quarter now, under 11:45 and counting.
Saints doing a great job keeping drives alive, controlling the clock.
Wells and the give to Vines. Vines finds a lane on the cutback, nearly another first down. Stopped on the play. Mason West in on the tackle, JoJo Clark as well.
Campbell brought him down for Saguaro.
Clock continues to run, 11:20 and counting in the ball game. Sabercats lead the Saints 28-21. Thanks again for tuning in, folks. Here from Bemis Field at Notre Dame Prep. Wells under center. The give once again to Vines, repeatedly going back to their back and getting back to the line of scrimmage, stopped by Zach Macuroli. That's a nice name. It's good Italian boy. I like that. 3rd and 1. And the keeper does just enough. He should. Looks like he'll have the first down there.
He might have it.
House forward to the 20-yard line, and that's good for another Saints first down.
Saints will have it 1st and 10 on the 20. Clock continues. It's run, 10:30 and counting. Down by 7.
Again, Saints just doing a great job controlling this drive here, being patient. They aren't in a hurry.
Braden Wells, the quarterback. Shotgun formation, empty set, 5 receivers out wide. Vines now in the backfield. Wells back to pass,
there.
sacked. The sack by Tristan Monday on a little line game.
That Monday, he's a brick house, as they say.
Well, and he was your starting center last year.
Oh, I mean, cannot speak enough. I mean, you were there. I don't have to tell you about
Oh, my gosh. There was one game where he had injured his ankle so badly. They had him on the training table. They taped him up. I didn't think he was going to walk again.
As I got done doing our halftime interview, I was told by our phenomenal trainer, Nikki May, that he's probably not good for the rest of the night. And what do you know? He comes up, says, I'm ready, checks in, and has a heck of a second-half performance, helped us win that game. Tip pass there.
Ball was tipped. by Miles Crutchley, and as Wells was setting up the screen was covered up, so he was trying to improvise, waiting for a receiver to get open, and Crutchley wisely timed it out, got a hand up. But, yeah, played the rest of the game.
Played the rest of the game, and got a sideline warning there for Saguaro. Probably Matt Harris stepping on the field.
Now, I think in that basketball game, I think football coach Mons was at that game, and I think he may have had some words with you after that. So, threatening your life.
Coach Mons has been such a great supporter of our program, and he's showing up to games, watching the live streams, and obviously the feeling's mutual in return.
Empty set now. Wells back to pass. Wells scrambles on the screen once again and played exceptionally well by Miles Crutchley once again.
There he is again.
Making his presence known tonight.
Good defensive possession here.
So under 9 minutes remaining in the football game, Sabercats hanging on to a 28-21 lead. Once again, thank you for joining us tonight on the Sabercat Network with the Varsity Sports Show. Had a little technical glitch with our software. Did not want to lose the stream, so we are going without a scoreboard template for now. We'll continue to update the clock and the score. Wells back to pass. Wells
taking a shot. That's a pick.
And it's intercepted. Intercepted by JoJo Clark at the 15-yard line.
He's going.
Along the left sideline. Finally shoved out of bounds, but not before getting a monster return, putting his offense in position with incredible field position. That ball is going to be placed on the Saints' 49-yard line, 48, where the Sabercats will have it 1st and 10. Wow.
JoJo, so dynamic, both sides of the ball.
And again, another one of those phenomenal sophomores on this team. You've got Jaden Matthews. You've got JoJo Clark. You have Omar Lascano. We've seen some plays from him, among others that contribute.
Just go
heavily
down the list. You keep seeing names. You keep seeing those underclassmen.
Devin Dampier, the quarterback. Saints showing pressure. Dampier, the give to Javen Jacobs. Rounding the corner, finds a lane. Finally dragged down.
Javen Jacobs on the carry.
And on the stop,
Brought down by number 9, Tommy
Romano with the tackle.
Going back to Clark, phenomenal wrestler.
Really?
Yes.
Word on the street is that Saguaro's restarting their wrestling program.
That is coming down the pipe here soon.
Dampier trying a hard count, getting a quick play change at the line of scrimmage. Brian Bogardus in the backfield. Receiver split out wide. The give to Bogardus.
Oh, yes.
Lowers a shoulder on Romano.
Trucks him.
And gets the first down. 7:24 remaining on the clock. 1st and 10, Sabercats. Ball is on the Saints' 33.
Bogardus did a great job early on in the first quarter, get the ball moving.
Sabercats lead the Saints 28-21. Coming up on 7 minutes remaining. 3-by-1 set for the Sabercats. Devin Dampier, the quarterback. Dampier, the keeper.
There he goes.
And pushed out of bounds right before the first down pylon by 21, Deacon Shea.
Number 4, Devin Dampier on the
It'll be 2nd down and 2.
by Deacon Shea after a gain of 8.
Receiver split out wide. Chris Nimcheski and JoJo Clark. Top of your screen, Janias Marsh. Split backs in the backfield. Dampier sends Jacobs in motion. The give to Bogardus. Continues to drive forward.
Junius Marsh, the ball carrier. 21-yard line.
But yes, it's great to see, us adding a program like wrestling. Just brings more value for those multi-sport kids, creates opportunities.
First down Sabercats. But what's also exciting is to see girls involved in wrestling,
Yes.
too.
Very, very awesome to see.
And there are some pretty good ones out there.
No question about it.
First and 10 now for the Sabercats. 6.5 minutes remaining in the game. Hanging on to a 7-point lead. Bogardus in motion. Dampier on the keeper.
He might
Gets
find
a
the
first
end
down
zone
and
here.
more.
Yep.
Touchdown, Sabercats.
21-yard touchdown.
The 21-yard touchdown run for quarterback Devin Dampier puts the Sabercats up by 2 scores.
Big play there.
And it's a lot of it is built around deception.
Mm-hmm.
And you send receivers in motion, running backs in motion. You've got a mobile quarterback like Dampier. Does he play basketball?
Oh, phenomenal defender. Great point guard.
Wow.
Yep.
You going to get him out for your
Yep.
team? Wow,
He
okay.
cut through the gym the other day and said, Coach, I'm ready to play some ball here once we finish this up.
Did Coach Mons know?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
He played at Pinnacle, too, did a great job over there for them as well. And just a great young man.
Yeah. Ortiz with the extra point, and the Sabercats lead the Saints 35-21 with 6:17 remaining in the ballgame. The reason why I said that is that, if there's anything I can blackmail you on, that, Jason Mons didn't know that he's going out for basketball. Coach Mons, risk of injury, you want to keep your quarterback. Anyway, all right, with that said, we're going to take a break. We'll be back after the break here on the Sabercat Network. Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student-athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube. Welcome back, and Michael Ortiz set to kick off. Sabercats lead 35-21, 6:17 remaining. Another deep, booming kick lands on about the 3-yard line. And on the return, met by Ivan Martin, that was Jameson Bush.
And with approaching 6 minutes left in the game, Notre Dame has to play with a little more tempo, a little more urgency here if they want to have a chance at this thing.
Yes.
Maybe not what they're used to playing, but, situations like this, it's go time.
You go back to your passing game and try to score. Definitely score on this drive, and if you can score quickly, yes. .6:11 remaining in the ball game. Quarterback Braden Wells for the Saints. Andrew Vines in the backfield. Empty set now. 5 receivers out wide. Vines to pass. Vines goes over the top.
Wow.
All alone. Gavin Bush.
Wow.
He's going. Touchdown, Saints.
Talking about having to score quick. Wow.
The 76-yard reception beats the defender early. Is in open field. And willing his team back into this ball game with 6:01 remaining. Saints closing the gap now, 35-27. Vines in to kick the extra point. Now, you were a football coach. You kick off. Do you squib it?
Yeah, I would in this situation. Notre Dame's defense has done a better job this half. You just got to trust your defense here. It's time to win a game that, every game matters now, playoff implications.
With 6:01 remaining in the ball game, the Sabercats lead the Saints 35-28. We're going to keep it here. So depending on the situation, you want to force a turnover, maybe try it. You haven't done it. Give it a shot and go back into that playbook of trick plays.
Yep.
See what you can do. Now on the flip side, if you're the Sabercats, you get the ball, do you try to milk the clock? Do you start throwing again? Do you run the ball? What do you do?
Well, you're in a great position to just keep doing what you've been doing.
But you're only up by 7.
But you're only up by 7. You can't play too cautious. You got to stay aggressive. But, you're just telling your offense here, just be steady, be solid, keep doing what you've been doing.
And Lynch with the deep kick goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Jacobs expressing his displeasure for having to not have a big run, for lack of a better term. You try not to be arrogant about it, but, that guy rips off big runs every time he touches the ball.
Got exactly 6 minutes left here in this ball game. It's getting loud here on the home side, getting loud on the visitor side as well. This is what it's all about right here.
Sabercats lead by 7, 35-28 with 6:01 remaining in the ball game. All the cowbells are out here on the home side. And the quarterback, Devin Dampier. Brian Bogardus in the backfield. Receiver split out wide. The give to Bogardus. Bogardus gaining
He's
a few yards, runs into a wall.
Julius Marsh on the carry.
And Ethan Bush on the stop. The announcer keeps mistaking Bogardus for Janias Marsh. And you see the 2, but they don't see the 1. 5:32, clock continues to run. Dampier.
Tried to get the hard count there.
2nd and 4, ball is on the 26. Awaiting the snap. The give to Bogardus once again, grinding out about 2 more yards. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Big 3rd down here.
5 minutes and counting. Clock continues to move. Sabercats lead the Saints 35-28.
Down and 2 for Saguaro.
4:45 and counting.
Might be the loudest it's been here all night. The Notre Dame fans know what this play means right here.
Devin Dampier, the quarterback. Brian Bogardus, the lone setback. Dampier. The give once again to Bogardus. Runs into a wall and pushes it forward for a Sabercat first down. 4:25 remaining on the clock. Sabercats lead 35-28.
And that first down definitely probably changed the money line on FanDuel or DraftKings there, Vince.
Do you hear all of those ads? And there's a show that's on right before mine on Saturday morning, and the guy repeats the phone number like every 10 seconds. It's one of those betting things. Dampier. 1st and 10, ball is on the 33. Under 4 minutes in the ball game. Dampier on the keeper.
Dampier's taking it.
And just shy of the
about.
first down.
Devin Dampier
We've got a player down.
keeps it, picks up 9, gets out to the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 1 for Saguaro.
And with that, we'll take a quick timeout here. With 3:45 remaining in the ball game, Sabercats lead the Saints 35-28.
24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Devin Dampier, the quarterback. The clock, 3.5 minutes remaining in the football game. The Sabercats with a 7-point lead. 2nd and 1. Jacobs in motion. The give. Inside. Bogardus.
There he goes.
Finds some open field.
Just a solid night for Bogardus.
Gets a first down and then some. Ball is at midfield. 3:15 and counting. Saints down by 7.
You need to give a shout out, Vince, to the fan club guys. Carlo Camacho, Mario Malaby, working over at Metro Tech High School, right by Phoenix College.
Yeah.
Great guys doing great things for the community.
So those are the guys, that were hazing you last year?
Yep, they like to have a good time.
Somebody told me it was your brother.
Oh, he's part of it too.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Jacob Ramirez.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that entertainment last year, guys. I can't wait to get it again this year. The clock continues to run. 2.5 minutes remaining. Dampier on the keeper. Sabercats clinging to a 7-point lead. Major implications tonight with this game. Sabercats win. They stay in the open. Currently sitting at number 5, hoping to move up so they can host. And if it goes the other way, then
boy, would that be fun hosting a playoff game in the open.
Oh, yes. 2:08 remaining. Bogardus.
There he goes. He may be just short, or did he get there?
It looks like the official is spotting him 1 yard shy.
And that clock keeps ticking.
1:49 remaining in the football game. Looks like we'll have a timeout called by the Saints.
Picks up 8 to the 41.
Well, let's keep it here. We'll keep it here. And, Coach, I want to talk to you a little bit about your schedule. I know you're not one that and you're going to be joining us, by the way, tomorrow morning on the Varsity Sports Show. And, folks, for you folks at home tuning in, or even if you're here at the stadium tuning in, Coach Jason Mons will be joining us for the Sabercat Report. That's our weekly segment at giving a post-game wrap and talking about the upcoming opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Every Saturday morning from 9 to 10 on KDUS, AM 1060 Arizona. The Varsity Sports Show. Join us, and we'll also be joined by our tonight's analyst, Lucas Ramirez. You'll be talking a little bit about Saguaro basketball and talking about your team. Who do you open with?
We open with Mingus on November 29th at home.
Okay. What can you tell us about the Mingus Marauders?
We played them last year. You know, they're a scrappy team. They play very hard. We got to be ready to play our best basketball right away from the jump. You know, there's no off nights.
All right, on 3rd and 1, Dampier in the shotgun formation. The give to Bogardus.
He gets it easy.
That is money. You give him the football, you're going to get a first down or very close to it. 1st and 10, Sabercats. The ball will be placed on the Saints' 33-yard line with 1:36 remaining and counting in the ball game. Sabercats with a 7-point lead. Single back in the backfield. That is Brian Bogardus. Devin Dampier, the quarterback.
Oh.
And we've got a flag thrown. It'll be...
Got a little excited there.
Yeah, Janias Marsh on the edge. That'll come back. Stops the clock at 1:16. And interesting. Encroachment on the Saints. So the Sabercats move downfield 5 yards. You know, this situation with the amount of time left on the clock, this reminds me of a basketball game with 3 seconds left and you know, with a team that's down by 4 possibly winning the game. You know, it's 1:07 now, on the clock. Dampier trying a hard count, getting a signal from the sideline. Under a minute now remaining. Bogardus in the backfield. The give to Bogardus.
Just keep pounding it. There he goes off the outside.
Bogardus around the edge. Bogardus.
He's in the house.
And he's in for the Sabercats touchdown.
And that'll do it.
I would say so, yeah. With 44.2 seconds remaining, the Sabercats now with a 13-point lead, about to make it 14 behind the leg of Michael Ortiz on the extra point, leading 41-28.
And kudos to this Notre Dame team. They fought hard all night. Made it a very competitive ball game.
Michael Ortiz to kick the extra point. Attempt is up and good. And with that, I would say all but ices the game here for Saguaro.
Finish this one out. The Sabercats will travel down to Gilbert next week. And Notre Dame Prep is going to be in for a great ball game. It'll be a fun one to keep an eye on the score against a good Horizon team here at Notre Dame Prep next week.
Yes, agreed. Which Horizon, up until a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, having a very nice season under first-year head coach Andy Litton.
44.2 seconds remaining in the football game. The Sabercats leading the Saints 42-28. Michael Ortiz preparing to kick off. Deep to receive, John Ruvo the fourth. Ortiz. Deep kick. Lands in Ruvo's hands. Wisely steps out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. 39.3 seconds remaining in the ball game. Once again, folks, join us tomorrow morning, AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, for the Varsity Sports Show from 9 to 10. It is the fastest hour on radio, and we will be joined by, we'll do a Thursday night high school football game of the week recap, Friday night recap, Saguaro Sabercat report, Canyon View Jag Nation report. We'll have a basketball preview from Saguaro Sabercat head basketball coach Lucas Ramirez. We'll do a JUCO report and have some fun along the way. Also a little hockey bits report. Pass is complete to Stitch, and he gets out of bounds with 32 seconds remaining. Oh, yeah, so the hockey bits report, the gentleman standing behind me here, Ben Waddell, our intern from Scottsdale Community College, produced a segment. Every 2 weeks he produces a segment. He said to me, he goes, look, not everybody likes football. You got to throw in some other sports. So he came up with a segment.
Some love.
So a segment called The Other Sports. They talked about egg toss competitions in the report. You got to hear every 2 weeks. It's pretty cool. Well, and the pass is completed to Stitch once again. First down for the Saints with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. So other sports, tomorrow it's hockey. His segment, yeah. So
I could do a motorsports segment with you. Talk a little NASCAR whenever you want.
NASCAR.
Whenever you want. Big fan of NASCAR.
Yeah, something I know nothing about, but if you want to run with that, sure. And that's, of course, if your coaching career doesn't pan out.
Exactly. If it doesn't work out.
If you are just a total failure and you need something to fall back on and go into broadcasting like everybody else tells me. Yeah. So we were talking about that off camera, and on camera as well. Yeah. 12.1 seconds remaining. Big thank you to our crew once again. Tonight's crew, our producer/director, Bailey Leisure, our producer, Mr. Ben Waddell.
Great job, guys.
Camera operators, Finn and Declan Kelly. Joining me in the broadcast booth tonight, our analyst, Saguaro boys basketball coach Lucas Ramirez. I didn't know you were a football coach at one time.
Hey, once upon a time.
Yeah. Wells' pass is complete to Smith. Stays on his feet. 4 seconds remaining. 3 seconds. 3.5. This is, again, all but iced. Sabercats will defeat the Saints tonight. And the score at the present time with 3.5 seconds remaining, Sabercats lead the Saints 42-28. Once again, next week, the Sabercats will close out the regular season at Gilbert High School. Gilbert, I'm sure, watching this game with a lot of intent on wanting to be the spoiler next week. Sabercats, again, will have to work and prepare for that game and not look ahead.
Yep, and we'll see how the rankings shake out, this week. What everyone likes to talk about at the beginning of the week. Great discussions weekly about the released rankings.
Yeah, I bet that's got to be a lot of fun or stressful. I don't know.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
Everyone has an opinion on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. So this will likely be the final play of the game. 1st and 10, ball is on the 33-yard line with 3.5 seconds remaining. And we have a timeout called. We'll take the quick timeout as well. We'll be back.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbeterathletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
All right. Great job once again by our technical director, Bailey Leisure. The hand signals are, love it. Very, with a lot of authority.
It reminds me of Wayne's World when they were counting down 5, 4, 3.
Well, no, it makes me kind of nervous is what it does because it's with such authority. But he does such a great job with it anyway. And so Wells, 3.5 seconds remaining. Wells back to pass, goes up top. Pass is incomplete.
That's
Clock
the ball
is at
game,
0.
folks.
Sabercats defeat the Saints 42-28. Sabercats advance to 8-1 on the season. 1 game left in the regular season. Saints drop to 6-3. 1 game left in the regular season. Congratulations to Saguaro. Great game tonight. Be safe, and we will see you next week. Tune in tomorrow morning, Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060, 9 to 10 a.m. We'll see you then.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.